cow, a new Superman from Page Punchers. DC Direct and McFarlane Toys, we have Superman, Ghost of Krypton. Figure number 1 in the figure of 4 for this line. So here we have Superman in a armor in this plastic container with a comic. Now these comics are different for each one of the figures in the Page Punchers. So let's get them off of this rotating nightmare and get them on the scale. Okay, so Superman is coming in at 1 pound, 0.06 ounces. So let's get him off the scale and out of the package.
Hey, open, damn it, open!
Okay, now that we have him out of the package, we have this cool looking Superman and some armor. But first, let's look at the card. Now this is the same artwork as the comic. So here we have the back. So I think it is very cool that we get a new Page Punchers of a Superman story, and the fact that there's not the same comic book in each one. There are 4 different ones. Now this Superman is a little bit different. He has this armor on here, and now this armor does come off. And he also includes a cloth cape. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? So if we look at this guy in this form, let's see how tall he is. If he will stand on the stand. He won't stand on the stand. I'll make him. Yep. So we're getting a Superman at 8 inches tall. Wow. So this is bigger than any other Superman. The armor makes him larger, right? Yeah, okay. So it's breaking the 7-inch rule now that we have an 8-inch Superman. Wow, this guy is definitely cool. Now, we're used to seeing the Superman armor looking like this, which I love this version. Just the colors of this version is what makes it so cool. And we saw this in the comic books before, but now we're seeing this version. Now the storyline is that Kal-El is haunted by dreams and messages from Krypton. The ghost of General Zod is calling to him, so he must go investigate. Now, as I said before, this armor does come off. You just simply pull it off, and you get a different looking Superman. And voila, there's his armor all removed. So if we look at it, we see here, this just simply goes over his head and hides and has these little hooks here. Now the leg armor just simply attaches to itself. Just clip it in. And as far as the armor goes, it just has the same kind of little connection pieces to go in there. Now the hips are a little different. They have little connectors, and they go on the back of Superman. I'll show that in a minute. And for this part, you do have to remove the head in order to take it off. It's not stretchy enough. But if we look here, we see that Superman is in the same type armor. He has this cloth cape. It's awesome. I'm loving the fact that it's not plastic, it's cloth. That's very nice. I love it. Keep it up. You know, just keep it up. Now he doesn't come with any other fists, and he has these fisted hands here. They're just so closed off, so he can't shake hands with anybody or anything like that. But it's cool, and he's a very serious looking Superman. Now it might be worthwhile to take this head sculpt and move it to one of the other Superman that we have. Let's say some of the goofier looking heads that we have. That definitely, if this guy ever goes on clearance, I will be getting another one or however many I can get just to get that head, because it's not a bad looking head sculpt. If I bring it in and then raise my camera, we can see here. Not bad at all. It's got a little vein there, like a little scar. Superman with a scar, man, that would definitely expose him as Clark Kent. Unless this is the part where he's already been exposed as Clark Kent. And I'm looking at his chest here. I just want to see if it's comes off or no, it's on there. Good. I want to make sure that S doesn't come off. Now it's a very nice looking Superman in his armor here. It's the same thing we saw with Val Zod, Superman of Earth 2 armor. So I'm digging it, man. Now he can come out and do a nice T-pose, rotate around. He has these shoulder guards in here, these gap fillers. Has a bicep swivel, double bend in the elbow, wrist on a ball jointed hinge. You can see it here. Head that can look up, down, right and left. Now the same as Val Zod, he has this good back bend and forward bend. Can rotate at that point and at the waist. Very good splits, forward and back, double bended knee, and these big boots here. Now these are some big boots on a ball jointed hinge with these big old toe bends. That is a big old bend. Not at the ankle or the very toes here, it's just at the middle of the foot. So that is very unique and kind of weird looking ankle. It just, if it wouldn't have had that gap, it would have been a lot better. It just, the fact that it has that just throws off the figure a little bit to me. Still a nice looking figure, but there are just little things that, you know, you just want to go, yeah, let's change that a little bit. It wouldn't be bad. Still worth it in my opinion. But I am a Superman fan through and through. Love my Batman, love my Superman. So if we bring in Superman here, we can see Brainiac right next to him. And Brainiac wants to fall down because Brainiac is a bad guy. And then the comic book wants to fall down. So we can see how they stand together. And if I do bring in Val Zod, Superman of Earth 2, we can see how the set's looking so far. So if you are looking for this Superman, he's currently at Target. So remember to shop around, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.